I'm wanting to talk a little bit about the space, kind of walk around through here and talk about some stuff. This is where we're going to start. This whole room, if you look at it, 4 squares, that one, this one, that one, and over there are what we're going to use, I think, during rehearsal and during showtime. Then, we're also, I absolutely want this, we're going to have audience here. And I'm thinking all the way across to this line. I absolutely want it. Okay? From here over into that cubby and back around there are really good seats. You know? That's challenging for all you guys. I'm not trying, and I'm not sure that we need to play it in, what would you call this? It's not 3/4 round. It's like 2/4 round, 2/3 round. Which brings me to the set. Incredibly unforgiving. This point could crush your rib cage if you get in the right place. I mean, you know, there's serious injury factor available on the set. At the same time that we want to be able to use it like it's flat floor and run and jump and hide and all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, that's one of the things that I feel like we want to do in warm-up is every day play on the set.
In and around the moments where the chorus is working, there's going to be some controlled sound aspect to the stage. I'm working with some triggers that I'm going to be installing on the stage that are going to allow vibrations on the stage to trigger sound effects and to trigger really probably musical elements, like either beats, rhythmic beats, or even possibly some like, you know, guitar hits or specific harmonic moments in the music, so that the chorus is going to be able to both chant or rap those free verse moments to some rhythm that you guys are creating on stage. The hope is to build each of these platforms into a sort of drum trigger, into a, you know, so that different sounds can be on different parts of the stage, or certain ones can be turned off. So that action or dialogue can happen on one pair of stage platforms, and maybe some rhythmic elements as an accompaniment can happen off to the side. This is the trigger right here. It's this little pad, and I'm holding the trigger right now up against the bottom of what you heard there was me setting it up against the base of it, and these will get screwed down to the bottom of the platform, and then when you walk generally. And the sound is, you know, just a little synthesizer sound that I've chosen. It's not really related to the piece or not, but you can get an impression that, you know, if I were to replace that sound with a big drum or with some kind of, and we've got them through the big speakers or whatever. And so the idea is that through rehearsal, you guys will get used to working with them, you know, and then on a cue-to-cue basis, we'll be able to change what sounds are being triggered by what triggers, and we'll be able to, you know, mold it to each individual moment in the show.
So you can program
Definitely.
that to do whatever.
Definitely.
I love
So at one
that.
point
So it's
in the
not
play-
like stayed, like these are the 4 sounds throughout the whole.
Right, although there might be some sounds that are like thematically important, you know what I mean? Obviously like some kind of big emotional drum is something, you know, Greg and I have been talking about, some sort of boom sound that really like, really, you know, can punctuate scenes or like get us into moments or out of moments. I think it's exciting. This is like not often something, you know, not often something that's used. Actually, it's like it can be an experimental thing. It can be a way to really like sort of to explore a new creative path.